Okay, hello dear friends, good morning, such a beautiful, beautiful morning. And, and as usual, I actually do not feel good today. And something happened, well, everyday things happen. It's just another unhappy things happened, so I do not feel quite not so good. Let me see. So I was thinking instead of drown myself, inundate myself with that unhappy feeling. Let me try to do a makeup to spice up or to lift up my spirit. Let's do it. See what will happen. Life is far from perfect, and the point is not about perfection. It's about what what you get out of it. Okay, so today I will talk about take this chance to blah blah blah, talk about something that recently got comments from you. Okay, so first I want to talk about our stress. Sometimes we get stressed because other people are not happy with us and express the feeling not happy with us, or some people have other things, or you have some trouble. One thing we have to understand, when people express, when we express something unhappy, the one who is influenced is not only one part. A lot of time we need to use sympathy to see these things. The people who tell us they are not happy, they are not happy because they are not happy. You, as a receiving end, you are not happy because people tell you you are not happy. They are not happy about you. So it's actually the double-edged sword that hurts everyone. It's a bad situation. The way to get out of the bad situation is not fighting back. Is not push more with the sword, because it's already hurting people. Because it's already hurting people. Because it's already hurting people. And hurting two sides. The only way to make it constructive and make it more endurable and make it a more productive situation, become solving the situation, is not to fight back, is to understand the other side, is to reflect on ourselves. Actually, just by saying this, it lifts up my spirit. I know it. I know it. And we all know it. We all know what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do. But when we are entangled into our own feeling, our own pride, we lose the ability to make right judgment, to make right decision, and that is not good. So push away your own pride, push away the thing that is unconstructive, push away the things that make you feel you are important. No. If you feel you are right, you never win this fight, and this will be an endless fight. Sometimes you are able to deal with a problem. Sometimes you are not able. When you are not able, understand you are not able, and walk away from the problem. At least you can be sane. You can still have a good, positive, or just a calm mindset. If you try to fight back, when people are in the fighting mode, people are irritated, excited. And when we are excited, we cannot make right judgment, fair judgment, or wise judgment. So, if you cannot solve the problem, if it is within your ability, your intelligence, your personal strength to fight back, you have another way. That is to walk away from it. There are things you cannot settle. Do not try to settle things beyond your ability. Accept you are not always a winner. There are times you are a loser, and there is nothing wrong with it. Because in fight, if you are the winner, the other one will be the loser. And to make a loser is, at the end, the same as you yourself be a loser, because there is a loser produced through the fighting. And that is not constructive. I think this light is not lighting enough. Oh, this is the maximum. Okay. Let it be. So, in relationship, in dealing with people, in connecting with people, we are all different. We are all from different background, from different education, from different family, from different parents. And do not expect people will think your way. But at the same time, stick to your principle. When you feel something is right, and you feel strongly something is right, it takes courage and takes audacity to safeguard your value, your believing, and it is worthy. You need to do that. Whatever the final price it will be, If it is right, just believe that is right. And just at the end of the day, do not fight with people. Do not fight. And listen. Have a pair of ears that is humbly listening to, that is sincerely listening. Humbling is not the word. Humbling itself is not humble, right? Sorry, that is not the right word. Humble experience and humbling experience, that is different. Oh, I need to cut my hair very soon. Maybe next week. I do feel a little bit better. It's a beautiful day, and I was doing a tea video outside, and there is construction sound, there is a lot of airplane sound, everything. So I thought it must be very frustrating. And then I was thinking, what is more important? The more important is I live my moment or I make a video. No, making a video is not that important. So once you put your priority there, then you know what is important. If the goal is to make a video, then life is not important, right? Then live your life is not important. If live your life is important, then make that video is not that important. Make sense? Another thing, I got friends asking about traveling. First, for whatever reason, avoid travel at this time. It's not the time to travel. It's not the time to travel. And it's my personal opinion. Maybe this is not the same as your governor's talk. This is not the same as your county's guideline, your city's guideline, your governor's guideline, your country's guideline, whatever it is. My personal opinion. I make it very, very personal, not political. Try to avoid traveling at this time. This is not the time to travel. You are healthy, but you do not know you are healthy. Nobody knows who is healthy. Every one of us, you and I, anybody, we have the chance that we are endangering others. To one thing, to think very humbly. Yes, to think very cautiously, to think very prospectively. We ourselves could endanger others. One. Second thing, everyone else could endanger us. Traveling when you are sitting in an airplane, packed airplane, you will have close contact with people. And sometimes there are airplanes totally empty, but still, just by traveling, you are increasing your chance to endanger and to be endangered. To be dangered. You are risking others the same time you are exposing yourself to the risk others impose to you. Try to avoid. Do not travel. This is one of my first thought. And I stay at home now. At the beginning, I did not go outside for a couple of weeks. And then I start to feel very, very suffocating. And and from the county guideline and guideline, they say you can take a walk outside. So I start to take a walk in the evening. So you can see some of my video. I have done some video. Sunset, beautiful, less people, it is good. Avoid people, you can take a walk. I took walks there. And so avoid traveling at this time to begin with. But in the future, there will be one day, airplane will come back, our world will come back to another way of life, not the same, exactly the same as what we are quarantining right now. Maybe we will have chance to travel, we will have chance to see our family. How it goes, how it plays out, I do not know. But as a general guide, as my experience of traveling, do not be afraid. First, if you speak a language, you speak English, everyone understands English more or less in this world. You go to big cities all speak the language. And second, if you go to a smaller place and people who do not speak your language, it's okay. There will be another person with you can translate. And communication is not only through language. There are many ways of communicating. You can draw something, you can hand gesture something. Most important, your sincerity, that counts. I have seen people that I do not speak the language, and I totally fell in love. An old lady with history written on the face, with the whole life history written on the face, with wisdom, kindness, that grandma-like spoilness. You understand. You can communicate. There are many ways you can communicate. When you have your sincerity, you can communicate. You can use your iPhone to use a translator software to translate, to type in some words. That is not a problem. You do not need direct communication. So oftentimes we are thinking we need to express ourselves immediately. No, not in a rush. Your kindness will be reflected in every of your action. Do not worry about it. Enjoy your life. Enjoy as if you are at home, and be curious. If you always like to check out coffee shop, go to see the coffee shop. If you are always want to see a restaurant or go to a bookstore or go to the natural landscape, go there. One thing, make sure you pretend to be happy, you reframe yourself and to please others. Never work out, at least for me. I try to please other people is because I sincerely respect other people in that way. If I do not have the right amount of respect, sorry, I am just this kind of person. If you do not have the right amount of respect, it shows. You cannot hide it. If you want to go to some place, speak out. Speak out to your closest person. Speak out to the person whom you can communicate, speak the same language with you. Speak out and let this person to do the mediating, to do the transfer of things, so make everyone happy. Your sincere happy, your sincere, truly satisfied mindset, body set speaks volume. It speaks big volume. When you are happy, you lighten up the world. So travel, I like to travel by myself because you like to travel with other people, with group, same as I like to travel by myself. I can see different things. I do not have a schedule. I do not have a goal. I go to see any place. I take a bus from the beginning to the end. I have done this in Utah City. I have done this in Austin, just sitting to the end. And then I can see a lot of different sections, different area of the city. And take public transportation, well, when it is good, when it is the time to do that. I'm talking about the old normal life, okay? Taking public transportation and walk and be brave, be happy, and I am just one of the ordinary person there, and you do not get anything out of me. I'm not rich, I'm not pretty, I'm not young. It makes me very safe in a sense. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? Make yourself enjoy in your most natural situation, in the most natural mindset, and be comfortable and be confident. You walk just like you are comfortable walking, and people do not bother a comfortable person walking on the street. And always curious to see something that you want to see. Put yourself on the list of priority. We often hear other people say you do not put yourself on the list of priority, on the top of your priority list. From my experience, if I put it on top of my priority list, I took care of myself, then I have the ability to take care of others and be good and be nice and be smiling and be beautiful and be pretty and be silly. Anyway, that is about it. And the second thing people ask about in this crazy time, this time is crazy, every time is crazy. This crazy time is not very much from the other crazy time. If you make sure you yourself not influenced by this, distance yourself, not only social distancing, news distancing, and relationship distancing, you can actually take advantage of this self-reflecting time. Talk to yourself. Habla con ella. Eventually, we all die through a disease or through age. It's just a question of time. If you live today to the fullest, if you enjoyed what you want to enjoy, if you fill your list of wishes and fulfill them, and that is it. Bye-bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. do do do.